I'm Jorge Delgado, and I'm running for Congress. But who am I? I think if you were to ask my wife, she'd probably tell you two things. The first is that I'm passionate, and the second is that I'm truly shaking things up. I'm passionate because I've been at the grassroots. I've been on the campaign side of things. I've worked with state representatives. I've worked with members of Congress. I've worked in the United States Senate, and I've worked at the National Republican Senatorial Committee. What does all that mean? It means I've been a staffer. And what do I do know is you don't do that for monetary gain. You don't do it for job security, but you do it because you're passionate. You do it because you love it. You do it because you believe in your principles, and you do it because you believe you're doing a greater good. What I do know is it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent. Quite frankly, they all unanimously agree that they're sick and tired of political games. They're sick and tired of a do-nothing Congress. They know Congress is dysfunctional. That's why I'm excited to get in there, to shake things up, to essentially provide a fresh face, a fresh perspective, some common sense, some clarity that I think is desperately needed. And as a conservative, I'm excited to get up there to show that we have young blood, we have energy, and I hope to provide that. Should a trade war occur? Yes. Do I believe in tariffs? No. But I think the president's absolutely right for stepping up, for standing up, for American interests, because we've been taken to the cleaners for far too long. So I'm happy to see finally a president with courage has stepped up to tackle a big, complex issue. What does that look like? I'm not exactly sure, but I hope it will get resolved quickly, in an expedited fashion, and in a way that protects us, our American interests first and foremost. In regards to Syria, I believe that the decision that was made recently was perhaps short-sighted. The Kurds have been great allies to the Americans. We've fought alongside with them. They've done good work. I recognize that that world is complex in the Middle East. However, when America makes a promise, it's a promise we should keep, and it's a big message that we're sending to all of our allies if we pull the carpet from under them. Regarding gun control, my compass is with the Constitution, and I think the Constitution is clear that those rights shall not be infringed upon. On the Eastern Shore, we have responsible gun owners who are sportsmen, who are hunters, who it's a way of life that they did something with their father who they're passing along to their children. When I get to Congress, I'm going to ensure that these civil liberties get protected and shall not be infringed upon. Security is a promise we've made, and it's a promise we'll keep. I want to figure out what solutions look like. Perhaps that's sliding the age back slightly. I think if we slide it back a little bit, it translates to huge savings. So it's common sense proposals like that I'm interested in looking for. But the reality is I'm going to surround myself with experts, listen to them, and try to see what a viable solution looks like to ensure that we keep this promise that we made. Well, whether it be Chestertown, Cambridge, St. Michael's, or in my neck of the woods of Ocean City, we all benefit from tourism. But what adversely affects us all is congestion on the Bay Bridge. We rely on tourism. It's economic dollars that help thrive our communities here. However, this is exactly when jurisdiction comes into play, is having the ability to get federal dollars to build a third Bay Bridge lane. I think that makes sense. The question is where? Well, it's obvious that we already have a footprint for right there where it is currently. So I think if we could build where we already have a footprint for it, it would help ease congestion and relieve a lot of stress for a lot of people who are upset at the moment. But so I think the question of what does the future of the GOP look like? I think you're looking at it. I want to represent that because the GOP to me means the great opportunity party. Common sense solutions, fiscally conservative, and also just having a foresight for our future. That's where I want to be, where I want to position myself. Because when I get into Congress, I want to be a messenger that's able to grow and expand the conservative movement because we love this country. We're not ashamed of that. And we're not socialists either. So I want to get up there to show that young people, we're alive and well. And hey, we don't believe in socialism, that we believe in liberty and freedom and the Constitution.